Eagle Nation, we got some sad news. NFL breaking news. This was a couple days ago, but I'm going to talk about this now. The NFL have lost one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever step on the NFL field. One of the greatest quarterbacks, not only in Washington history, but in Philadelphia Eagles history. It's none other than the late, great Sonny Jurgensen. Our prayers goes out to him, his family, his friends, and to all those that grew up watching him. To all of them, the elder fans, let me know your favorite memories about Sonny Jurgensen, about the games y'all attended, the games y'all listened on radio, the times y'all been watching on television during black and white days, like during the 60s, the 70s. Y'all comment below. And to all the old school fans that grew up watching Sonny Jurgensen, y'all comment below and share your favorite memories. Or to those that knew him or met him, comment below. Sonny Jurgensen was drafted to the Philadelphia Eagles in 1957. He played with the Philadelphia Eagles from 1957 to 1963. But one of his memorable seasons was the year 1960, by being one of those guys to win the NFL championship over the Green Bay Packers against Vince Lombardi, like Bart Starr, Jim Rango, Bart Starr, all of them. Jim Taylor, the list goes on and on. The only team to ever do that, to be a part of that roster for the likes of the Norm Van Brocklins, the Chuck Bednareks, the Tommy McDonald's, the Pete Retzlaff, the list goes on and on. Rest in peace, rest in paradise, rest in power. You may be gone, but your memories and your legacy will never die. May your spirit live forever. And you always have a special place in our hearts throughout many, many years to come. And I want y'all to check out the highlight video that I've done of him a few years ago. Check out the highlight video I've done of Sonny Jurgensen. It's in the playlist, or y'all can look it up. Y'all can search it and watch it for yourselves. It's the Philadelphia Eagles highlights. Now, he started as a backup quarterback for Norm Van Brocklin, who was known as a Dutchman. And he was the backup QB, learning from a late great coach by the name of Buck Shaw, who was the Eagles head coach from I believe 1958 to 1960. And one of his best seasons was the year not only 1960 but 1961. That was one of his best seasons playing with the Philadelphia Eagles. He was one of the NFL's passing yard leaders, but one of the worst trades the Eagles ever made, by trading him to the Washington Redskins, who's known as the Washington Commanders at the time. But that was one of the biggest mistakes they ever made. But it had to be done. But how much Sonny Jurgensen meant to this organization He was one of those that built the foundation for what the Philadelphia Eagles is today. And so, unlike Washington, he built the foundation to replace Noah Van Brocklin, to show he's a starting quarterback. Like, he has starting potential. He showed it to the league from the early 60s to the mid 60s to like the early 70s to the mid 70s. Yeah, he may have his jersey number retired at Washington. He got a ring of fame. But guess what? He's in the Eagles Hall of Fame. And he was a champion. Let that sink in. And he was inducted to the NFL Hall of Fame too. I believe 1983, correct me if I'm wrong. He was an outstanding quarterback. He used to give the Philadelphia Eagles fits. The moment he joined Washington, he's been giving them problems year after year after year. He showed them why y'all should have never let me go in the first place. He showed that he made that statement. He was a nightmare. He gave them hell to pay. He made a statement for sure. But I've been watching his highlight videos too. I've been watching his film. That's why I had to be one of those to do a highlight video of him, since nobody else was going to do it. I had to be the one to do it, and made it happen. And I began thanks, people commenting about the time they met him, they knew him, going to the games, listening to him on radios, all that. But Sonny Jurgensen was one of a kind. I don't know him, but I'm sure some people, a lot of people, will say that. They're gonna share y'all the stories and the memories about him. The time they grew up watching him, being around him, like friends, neighbors, all that, as a regular human being as well, outside of football. But Sonny Jurgensen, you always have a special place in our hearts. You'll never be forgotten. The city of Philadelphia will always remember you. So does Washington, but the NFL will remember you. Rest in peace.